सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् पूर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्।
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya.
त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टि।
Good evening. We shall chant the prayer together from today onwards. Yes. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviyam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahi. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityoma Mritangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Please see page number 44. Fearlessness. The last quote in the page. The earth is enjoyed by heroes. This is the unfailing truth. Be a hero. Always say, I have no fear. Tell this to everybody. Have no fear. Fear is death. Fear is sin. Fear is hell. Fear is unrighteousness. Fear is wrong life. All the negative thoughts and ideas that are in this world have proceeded from this evil spirit of fear. Would you like to become heroes? Yes or no? You all want to become heroes in life, right? Swami is saying that, then be fearless, then you are a hero. If you get rid of fear, you are a hero. This statement Swamiji is making after observing the world very carefully. He has observed the world minutely. So all the negative ideas, negative thoughts, all the violence that we see in the world, okay, all the immorality that we see in the world, all this is because of fear. A man of fear can never be moral. A man of fear can never practice non-violence. Only a fearless man can practice non-violence. This is why Swamiji is saying this is a very debilitating and negative fear. You get rid of it. Sooner the better for you. So what causes fear? Ignorance and wrong imagination. God has given us the faculty of imagination, Kalpana Sakti, but we don't use it in a right manner. A few days from now, you'll be asked to present your seminar in the classrooms. I know. Of course, you are all fearless. From today onwards, you'll become fearless at least. But otherwise, how much of struggle? What is happening there? Many students, they don't come forward. Why? Others are going to laugh at me. It's your imagination. Nobody is going to laugh at you. But you are using the faculty of imagination in a wrong way. Okay? But you think it's all real. Whatever that is happening in the mind, we think it's real. We think it's absolute. No. You can imagine in a different way. Immediately you give a counter thought. Nobody is going to laugh at me. Even if they laugh at me also, it's okay for me. Why should I care? You just give this suggestion to your mind. Again, it says, no, 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 people are going to laugh at you. It says, again, you give the counter thought. This is how you need to fight with your mind and with your negative imagination. And after some time, it becomes a habit for you. Then mind knows that even if it projects a negative thing, it projects fear, you are going to counter it immediately. Then it stops its habit of deceiving you. Otherwise, it keeps on deceiving us if we don't pay attention to our own mind, our own imagination. They are most of our fears, if you just look at our lives, are unfounded, baseless, and mostly imaginary. We imagine something that has not happened. So you look back, why did I imagine like that? I should not have imagined like that. I imagined in that manner and it took up a lot of fear. And actually, you lost something, no, because of fear. So I should not have imagined that way. Afterwards, we understand, but we don't pay attention to this mind, and this mind plays the same trick again and again, again and again, again and again. So that's how it defeats us. To befriend mind actually is one big challenge in life. మన మనస్సును మన అధీనంలోకి తెచ్చుకుంటూ మన మనస్సుని మనకు మిత్రుడిగా చేసుకోవటం is a big challenge in life. If it cooperates with us, if it works in favor of us, if it becomes a friend, then you will become successful in every field of life. But Telugu, we have a proverb, ఇంటి దొంగను పట్టుకోవడం చాలా కష్టం. So this mind is like that. Okay? It's so close to us. And it lives in such close proximity. And we think that we are that mind. Why my mind would cheat me? It's after all mine. It's after all me. You think, no, you are not the mind. It's not you. You are separate from the body and the mind. This is my body. This is my mind. Here I am. I possess these two, body and mind. They are my instruments. The Sanskrit word used is upadhi, upakarana. They are my instruments. So learn to observe the mind a bit. For that, you need to maintain distance. If you are 100% identified with the mind, you cannot observe it. You can't. Because it acts so fast. It's so swift. It's so swift. If at all you have to fear, you have to fear only one thing in the world, that is death. Practically, we don't have any death. Death is only a comma, not a full stop. You don't have to even fear death. But we fear death. But it's a genuine fear. Because you are identified with the body will go one day. That's why the fear of death is a natural thing. But that fear of death should help us come to God. That's why it's a genuine fear. You don't want to die. What you will do then? Anyway, as physical body will die. Then the question will arise in you. Then who am I, if not the physical body? The question will arise. Am I just the physical body? What happens in death? What is happening? Physical body goes. It goes back. It disintegrates to its 5 elements. It's made up of 5 elements, Panchabhuta, then it gets disintegrated. So if I am the physical body, death is total annihilation. Zero. It becomes zero. So, but we don't fear death that much. That means we always know instinctively that we are not the body. There is something higher. We are soul. We are consciousness. There is something higher in every one of us that's not going to die. Though we don't articulate it, though we don't actually, express it in clear words, that feeling is always there with us. That's the reason we don't fear death as much as we ought to fear. Because otherwise, death means disintegration of the body. That means zero, right? Whatever the success that you achieve in life becomes zero because of death. But somewhere in the, deep down, we all feel that we are immortals. Yes, we are really immortal as soul or consciousness. But as long as you are identified with the body, you are immortal only. Now we have identified with the body or we have separated ourselves from body. You are identified with the body. That's why the death fear is a genuine fear. If you take that fear seriously, you'll automatically come to the truth. Then who am I? Body is not going to be with me. So I'm not the body. So if I'm not the body, what am I? So you try to know your real nature. Then the spiritual quest begins. Then the search begins. Search for truth. In the process, you evolve into a great human being. In the Mahabharata, in the Yaksha Prasna, Yaksha asks Yudhishthira, what is the most surprising thing in this universe? And Yudhishthira answers, Ahani ahani gaschanti bhutani yamamandiram Seshaha sthavaramischanti kimaschariyam atah param. Every day, human beings see so many people dying around them, but every individual thinks that he is not going to die. There's no surprising thing, bigger than this. Every way we see, we think we are immortals. Another person who has died is an unfortunate guy. No, the death is following every one of us. You know, it's like shadow. I don't think it's a morbid thing, because if you really reflect on the nature of the world, we are just like a air bubble. Today we are there, tomorrow we are not there. Our life is so momentary. But why you take everything so seriously? If somebody has achieved the greatest success, what is that success? That makes it zero. No success is success in that way. So why you take this life happening so seriously? Not necessary. So, but if you reflect deep, if you ponder deep on the nature of our existence, as physical bodies, as minds, we are nothing, we are non entities, but as spirit, we are on par with the Lord. The spirit is always within us, like our connection with God is like the waves connection with the sea, ocean. Wave is actually eternally inseparable from the ocean. You can never separate a wave from the ocean. Can it be separated? No. In the same way, we can never be separated from our real nature, which is consciousness, which is spirit, which is truth. That is eternal, that is immutable. Even if you want to separate, you cannot separate. So that's why you don't have to fear anything in that way. But always believe in that infinite spirit is eternally present, and it's behind you, ever ready to support you, ever ready to provide you all the assistance. You are with it all the time. The greater the memory that you keep of that, the more powerful you become. You will become truly fearless once you meditate on God, on truth, and your real nature. So, would you like to become heroes? What do you need to do for that? You have to become fearless. So, be fearless and be a hero. Thank you. Have a nice evening.